Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's NOKORE Apparel.com.
Nakore Apparel for Truth Tellers.
Drunk Mind, Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Sir. Yo, this is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now. Welcome to the Tonight Show, bitch. Welcome to the Tonight Show, bitch. Coming to you live, episode 359 of the Drunk Mind, Sober Thoughts Podcast. The DMST Podcast is back. I'm trying to get into to see how it sounds with our audio this week, but
it's probably gonna be a little weird.
Thank you to everybody tuning in throughout the week. Everybody tuned in this week. Everybody tuned in live right now on Apple Podcast, on YouTube and Facebook.
Every time a nigga say something funny, boom.
And everybody tuning in throughout the week on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, TuneIn, Radio app, No Whooshka.
Not at all, man.
Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in this week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing this week. I don't know, man. Well,
I don't know.
It is what
Listen to our audio, and you know what? Before we even get into it, you know, there's been some issues with the live. This will be
if everything goes.
If everything goes to plan.
If everything goes to plan. Yeah.
This will be our final live
episode ever.
We'll be pre-recording. We do the audio. We'll pre-record the video, put it out, some different quality for y'all. Get a gang of clips, you know, and we gonna kind of live on the YouTube space. So, it'll be cut, clipped, and out via YouTube.
Facebook. Yes, I mean it's just all going away. I know we've kind of hinted at it the last couple of weeks. So again, we know it's audio stuff. We just can't figure it out. Whatever reason right now. You know, it's weird. We got that new board and it didn't do it at first. And then all of a sudden now it's something.
And beyond that, I mean, content lives on YouTube. And it lives there with high quality production value. And we went live from time to time. Every week pretty much.
Oh, we've been live since episode 25.
Yeah, but
y'all gotta understand we've been doing this for a long damn time.
But times have progressed a bit.
Yeah. It's different. It's everything has changed in our space. If you gotta think about it, it's different. I mean, it's way different from when we started podcasting in 2016 and started doing the live and everything. So again, like we know it sounds weird right now and stuff like that, but it's a change is coming, for us. We trying to just, like you said, we moving with the times and maybe a little bit more work for us on the back end and things like that. But people, think about people even consume podcasts in a different way now. I mean, for a while, it was just everything listen. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm thinking that if we do it the same way, but we just put it out, that maybe people will just go ahead and put the video on in the background and
that's what I do.
They still listen. You still listen and watch. I think it's value in still seeing us.
Yeah.
Especially the way we do stuff.
I would prefer to see things. Like it's crazy. Yeah. Shout out to a lot of the radio stations in our city. I mean, the one he came up. I gave him a shout out this week. His name is Earl the Pearl. He came up on LTC when they used to record up here, and got a chance to meet him and chop it with him. Now he's a producer on this show called the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show in Cleveland.
Yeah, I seen that.
And I watch it every day, pretty much, because I would prefer to watch and listen in the background, but I prefer to be able to watch because they put up graphics, they put up stuff.
Damn, sound like a voyeur right now.
No, they put up stuff
prefer to watch.
to support to support their argument. So if they're talking about the impact of not having Nick Chubb, they'll put up a graphic to support it. It's just you're more interactive with the visual. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them for being a producer on that show. But I would prefer to watch that over listen to the stalwarts that's been doing it for a minute.
Just listen to it for an hour and a half. So
you look immaculate on the screen. I'm looking at it right now.
So one of the changes that you'll see as we're moving forward, as we hopefully go into our recording era.
Niggas look beautiful.
And not
Playboy look like a goddamn Don on the couch. We got to kiss the ring talking to this nigga.
Yeah, but one of the changes that y'all will see as we're moving forward, again, hopefully to that straight recording space is is that we're changing the setup.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if y'all remember in the early days of us doing the pod, we've done a few different things up here in our space. That was one of the beautiful parts about us having our own bigger space in here in the three separate areas is the fact that, since we've been here, I think we started with the big table.
Mm-hmm.
And then we left with the table. We went
with
with
the
chairs outside of that. Then we went
over there for a few
We
episodes.
went to Studio B for about a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we came back over here.
Yeah. We got our setup.
Yeah, and I think that's what we had since.
Yeah, for a minute. Yeah, we've been here there for a minute.
Yeah, so we've done different things. So y'all gotta let us know what y'all think about the set so far. What we're gonna do is just build it up like it's. Like I was joking at the beginning, like you go to the Tonight Show, it's you on set at the Tonight Show. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll have more decorations or
I'm trying to put a plant back there. It's gonna look real nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might do some art on the wall back here. I might
Yeah.
show my skills or something.
You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to we gonna have them come on here in the next month or so. But shout out to Waking Dreams Creations for the art behind this. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland artist, man. He's really really dope. I got a chance to see him in action the other day drawing something, and I thought it was just I don't know what I thought the process was, but he actually draws all these, man. Like it was dope watching him in action. Anyway, shout out to him, man. Have him come through. He got a lot of stuff going on with art in the city, man.
That's what's up, man.
So again, we know it's gonna be hard to listen to today. So if you want to listen, stick it out.
Well, if you're watching, it's hard to watch.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
The listen is cool.
So if you want to still stick it out and watch, knowing that it's the reverb, we just can't. We don't have the time to figure it out right now. But obviously the episode will still be out on Tuesday, audio version. So again, going forward, man, we'll be, y'all let us know what y'all think about the set. Maybe even let us know how y'all would change some stuff up. Maybe I don't know, man. But it's we like it. We'll see how it is going forward. I guess I gotta actually dress for the podcast now.
Yeah, I mean, you look like you in camo, black shoes, DMST hoodie. I mean, what you saying? What's that? You look at me.
Represent.
Shit.
I'm about to pull out.
I'll kill a nigga for these. That's what you got on, man.
Pull my gators out or something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see, man. But yeah, thank y'all for sticking it out with us.
Yeah.
So no Ulysses this week. Ulysses is
hilarious.
A working goddamn comedian. Ulysses, we haven't seen her since like once this pod in R&B.
Yeah, that's it.
She a working comedian, man. So,
I guess we'll see her next weekend, though.
But I texted her the other week, man. So I think she's doing pretty good. I know she'll fill us all in with everything that's going on with her when she get back. But yeah, she's at Hilarities tonight. I think at 7:00. So, Playboy, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Playboy the DJ, Playboy DJ. My bad. Another show. The last show, I guess it would be fitting. It wouldn't be fitting if I didn't say real quick, just since we started doing, going live and stuff, man. Thank you for all the supporters and people that hopped on, on Facebook and YouTube while we was going live.
And all the different things we've tried. Yeah.
And everything we've done since we, been doing this. But I absolutely think this is a brilliant idea and a good move. And just stick around, man. The same ones that was hopping on live, man. Go, listen to the shows, they'll be pre-record from here on out, man. I guarantee you everything gonna be way more dope than what's going on.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Yeah, and in that vein, shout out to the homie Mark.
Yeah.
What do we used to call him?
Say Jose?
No, with the show. What was it? He had a nickname even for the show too.
He
was the producer at first. What was we call him? The producer at first?
Hold on. Was it Jose the manager?
Jose the manager. Yeah. Shout out to Jose the manager,
yeah.
man. He was the person that put it in our ear the first time in original. Since you brought that up to even do the live.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jose the manager.
Yeah.
Jeff, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Ready to go. Ready to have some fun. Talk some shit. Got a lot in the chamber from the last couple weeks since we've been doing this.
Yeah, that's how I wish people could really get the full as they're watching, man. Stick it out, man. If this is gonna be our last live, stick it out, man, and talk to us shout out to James. He said the new set is cool, man. So if this is the last live, stick it out, talk to us.
Right.
Like old time steak, man. We used to always have a lot of little banter back and forth, man. So stick it out with us this week. Sorry for the echo.
Yes, sir.
All right.
How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Good cold, man. We got our first taste of fall, man. I'm not
It's
ready,
fall,
man.
You ain't ready?
I hate
love
it.
it, man.
Me too.
I'm ready to buy.
I'm over the mediocre heat, man. I'm over sweating. Got a hoodie on. You know what I'm saying?
I love this week. It was in the 80s in the beginning of the week.
man.
I took my laptop outside, was working outside for a quick second and
You
stuff
might
like
be
that.
kind of, yeah. I like, this is when I get to flex big nigga dressing. You know what I'm saying? I don't flourish in the summer.
Right.
I flourish with a nice jacket,
Man.
a nice little knit cap, and some silver frame brim glasses. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Y'all niggas,
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
niggas too stylish for me, bro.
Yeah, I said I can't wait.
You can do whatever in the fall.
Hey, I said this fall winter, I gotta go cop me another bomber jacket. Sit right at the waist.
Yeah.
Jeans with the boots and the
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some boots this year. I ain't bought boots in.
scarves. Bring the scarves out. It's my time of year, man.
Yeah, I
love
haven't
fall.
bought boots in years. Black people really don't buy boots. We'll buy a pair of Timbs. I ain't never even bought up. I've never owned a pair of Timbs.
Oh, well, let me tell you what. If you did, you would have bought boots. Oh, shit. Our light and fell. You okay? Yeah, fuck it. Take it off. All right. I buy a pair of Timbs a year. You got to. So I buy a pair. You got to buy I might be able to get through with these till like November, but sometime around Christmas I got to buy new Timbs, man.
Yeah.
Because they just get.
They get messed up.
Yeah, you got to look crispy. If you're gonna wear Timbs, you got to.
So y'all saying fall is the best? Corey, you say fall fashion is the best. Y'all
Yeah,
saying
fall fashion.
Fall is the best.
It's the best for dressing.
Fall.
It's so much off the table in the summer. That's no jacket, no hat, no boots, no nothing. I can go J's, I can go Timbs, I can go regular dress shoes, I can go whatever in the fall. You know what I'm saying? I can go jacket, I can go nice t-shirt under the jacket, I can take off when I get inside. You know what I'm saying?
Nice
Turtlenecks is in, everything is in play, man.
I'm a polo
Yeah.
jogging suit.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess I agree with y'all in the sense that you can do a lot more in the summer. It's just basically you ain't wearing
Shorts,
shit.
t-shirt,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
It's all-
right, yeah.
Slides, Crocs nowadays.
Right, yeah.
Tennis shoes if you ain't walking the hole, you know what I mean? You want your feet to be sweating and shit. I don't know. I love the fall, man.
I get it.
The changing of the leaves and stuff, man. Yeah, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I don't care.
I love it. It's my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's an introduction into what I love the most, and that's holidays and family and all that different type of stuff. It's just a fun time of year for me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm an old grouch, man. 'Cause I prefer the summer. It's easier,
I love summer.
man. It's easier. You're just throwing some shorts and a t-shirt or walking on with a wife beater on or whatever. It's a tank top. You easy. And it's just you out the door. But I get what y'all saying. Fall you can be a little bit more creative with shit. So I get what y'all saying.
Yeah.
At least in
that
that sense.
snap your fingers time of the year. You know what I mean? Like the clubs, man.
Snap your fingers. Do you still?
Yeah. Anyway, how was your week?
Week been cool, man. It's been working like crazy, man. Like I said, it's just like last week, just working like crazy. Just trying to get a few things together, man. Hopefully everything this week should be solid as far as my bounce back game, as far as different shit. So if everything goes like it's supposed to, then I'll be just fine. So, but the week was cool, man. Week was good. Just work, man.
How was your week?
It was a cool week. It was a week before fall break. People be like, it's almost people non-educators are almost like they're like white people. You know how white people be like, how hard is it to be black? Like, hey, what do you mean? You're just from the fucking hood? Like, they don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I've been responsible for your kids and all your kids' friends for 3 months.
Right.
Most people,
get a little stressed out. They responsible for their kid and one of their friends. Multiply that times 300. Okay,
Right.
the shit gets to be draining. And like we ain't supposed to call off. We had 4 teachers call off the Friday before fall break. Like people was just burnt. They was you be done, man. Like I got some stuff to do with Mackenzie's room next week, but that's about it. I need to break.
Yeah.
I need a break. So this week it was a very weird week. We were able to make it kind of cool because we made it a dress down spirit week. So kids had a little bit more fun. It wasn't as mundane. You know what I'm saying? But that week before break, man, it's just the anxiety leading up to the break. We had some wild stuff. I ain't gonna get into it. Some wild stuff happened related to my job that is insane. So it added some.
That you can't even see your face.
Who, me?
No, Playboy just.
Yeah,
Playboy gonna be sleep.
Yeah, he gonna be
sleep. Just tilt it up, like angle it up, like have it lower, but angle it up. Yeah. Okay. More so, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So it was a unique week, man. Some stuff came out, and we ended up having the weekend, still navigating through it. So, but yeah, man. Getting ready for this spring break. I mean, this fall break week. So, yeah. Last week was all right. Last week was cool, but whew. How was your week, man?
Man, it was I mean, it was good. I don't think, like I said, the weather was nice. I'm always happy when the weather. If it's October and it's 85 degrees, I'm in my happy space, man. It reminds me of being down south. So, I mean, it was all good for me. Nothing crazy. Getting ready for what's it called this weekend?
Yeah. Speaking of, you know what I mean? I went and got my tux. You know what I'm saying?
I got a little suit that's been put together. That's all.
So I'll see if hopefully everything fit right. Hopefully the pants is cut right. If I got my own pants, and you know I'm really paying for the jacket anyway. So, you know, think I'm gonna be. I went out on a limb a little bit this time. I went out on a limb. I usually don't dress up. You know what I'm saying? I usually just go black, solid. You know what I mean? We went blue for brainstorm, and you know what I'm saying? Like. I went a little. I'm not going. I went like charcoal gray paisley with black lapels. It's cold. It's cold.
I thought y'all was wearing black.
And then, but I'm going black turtleneck, black pants, black shoes, black lapels. But the jacket itself is charcoal black paisley. It's gonna look. You know what I'm saying? With the silver rim glasses and then the chain, it's gonna look. It's gonna have a look to it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't usually go that far off the beaten path. You know what I'm saying? I usually just go. Simple, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm ready, man. Ready to have a little bit of fun. It's sponsored by I should have had it pulled up. My bad. We are talking about this Curvy Runway 4. We will be live on the red carpet, along with is it iHeartRadio or Real 106.1? Yeah,
something with them.
And it is brought to you by Remy Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it'll be a lot of dope. Models in the house. Shout out to our homie Curvy CEO Aaron Brooks. She's been on the pod a couple times, probably like 4 times. Now.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's been up here a lot. So
running
it's so cool. We met her back doing LTC when they were at that old studio they had.
That's right.
Yeah, she was like either a guest host or she just replaced somebody or something.
She was actually on the show.
She was on the show with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
LTC group.
Yeah. So shout out to her, man. She this is her 4th one, and it's gonna be at the LaSalle Theater again. So hopefully, you know, people able to come on out, have a good time. They are doing a little bit of construction over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, now you can only go north.
Yeah.
I went down there going to an office the other week.
So hopefully that's cleared up. You know. But if it's not, I don't know. We'll figure it out, man.
Yeah, I mean, people will be able to get there, man. So people get y'all tickets, pull up to that Curve the Runway 4. I mean, it's gonna be a good time. Get to put some clothes on. It's almost like the wife would be there, so it's almost like a little date night in a sense, you know. Yeah. So it's you get to get out the house and get dressed a little bit and enjoy yourself.
Oh, yes, the adult prom.
Huh?
It's the prom situation.
Yeah, how many people, if y'all put a number, how many people you think coming in prom from head to toe? If you remember even last year, it was like people came in pretty dressed last year, but there was some people in there that was just whatever. Regular clothes.
I mean, that's the problem. All you gotta do is just follow instructions. You know, if you don't really want to do that, I mean, the support is still great. Don't get it twisted. Mm-hmm. But I think it's gonna be a great turnout as far as
I know it's gonna be a good turnout. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great, man. I know I can't wait, man. But prom night. Curve the runway.
Everybody needs to have those days where you could kind of get out and do something different. I'm really big on doing something different. Just I was having a conversation last night in light of what we saw happen over the weekend. So let me make sure before I transition with that. Make sure, again, Curve the Runway for this Friday. LaSalle Theater starts at 7 o'clock, right? What time does it start?
It's 5 to 8.
5 to 8. So again, it's going to be a dope time for everybody. But like I said, we all need to kind of have those moments we can get out and do something different. We were talking about it last night. We on the phone just getting out the house and doing different things, man. It's just so crazy out here in the streets, man, and it's too much stuff happening. So to be able to go do something that's more of a positive thing and just be an adult type of thing. I can't do the clubs and the bars and shits like that no more, man.
I'm staying the hell out the streets.
It's I put it up on my thing yesterday. It's one of our DJ homies, man. Jack C, man. We met him over the past few years. He used to pull up on us at alumni weekend, and he'll pull up speakers and all. He'd bring his whole setup and
whole arsenal.
Yeah, arsenal. DJ the whole shit with us, go do the after party stuff with us, bring the whole setup. All the times we used to be shutting Euclid down, and all that stuff and everything, man. But he lost his two sons on Friday night. They DJ. I mean, it's young sons. I mean, they both, I think, 21 and 22. I think.
It's crazy.
Ages. And at a touch of Italy out there in Bedford, and I mean, they, I really knew Zero because he's brought Zero around with us. When we doing stuff. He was still a teenager then.
I think he was like maybe 16,
yeah.
17.
He's still a teenager then, but already with the skills. Dude got hands. His hands are cold. I'm not shit you not.
Yeah.
And they DJ'd, they all that touch of Italy. I think all three of them were out there. I think him and his two sons were both out there, all working on Friday night. And something happened. They got shot, and he lost both his sons in one night. And it's just one of those things where. That shit really fucked me up yesterday when I woke up and saw that online, because it's just one, we just went through it with the homie Cash Money. He just lost his son.
Yep.
Jeez.
Back in was it even August? No, it was right before my wedding.
Yeah.
It was like a week or two before my wedding in July.
Yep.
But it's just like people just. I don't have no words for it. I really, really don't. When people just out there minding their business and trying to make money and. I mean, I talk about it all the time. We talked about it on the phone last night, DJing, where people don't understand the concept of being out in these places where shit happens all the time. Like, we know we've been out, we've gone to clubs, we had that stage in our life. Shit happens. I just feel like it's a different time now. Yeah, people got shot, people fought and stuff like that. But it's different, man. It's different from when it was early 2000s, and I'm going with Will to Eddie J's and Nijar down there on St. Clair, and what's the spot over there? It used to be I remember a few spots I used to go to, but the spot over there off of 152nd where the Collinwood Stadium is, it used to be a bar in there we used to go DJ at all the time. And
I know what you're talking about.
I mean, we've been out there for a long, long time, and there's always stuff that happens. But I mean, I just feel like it's different now. And I know shit's been happening for forever, but I don't know. That, like I said, that one just got to me. And I tell people all the time, like, it's just when you out there working, man, you working, and it's just like it's you coming out of places at 1, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, later. You in places you don't want to be sometimes, making some money. I'm very, very, very selective about what I choose to DJ when people hit me up, and it's reasons like that. But it's like I know that wasn't on them and something like that. They're out there weekly. They're resident DJs at this place.
Right.
But I mean, it's just I saw. Ellery going off on it just a lot yesterday. Just, I guess, I don't go to Touch of Italy out there in Bedford, so I don't know.
I'm cool.
But, I mean, I went out there years ago. It was still called Gears. It was like a motorcycle place years ago.
Where is it at?
On Aurora Road in Bedford.
Is it the one in that shopping center?
I don't think it's a shopping center.
Something used to be in the shopping center. What used to be in the shopping center?
In Bedford?
I went out there before. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a little bar in the shopping center. Not a little. It was a decent sized bar in the shopping center, but it wasn't a Touch. Only Touch I knew of was the one on Lee.
Oh, yeah, Chagrin out there. Yeah, Chagrin and Lee. Yeah.
This particular Touch of Italy looks like it's in a separate parking lot by itself. That's what it looks like. But yeah, that man.
Yeah, that's it. It's just I don't want to bring it down, but I just want to condolences to Jack C, man.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool people, man. It's just 20 and 21 or 21 and 22, I think they are. And it's just like, and it's just. Like I said, Ellery was going off about it yesterday because this happens, I guess, all the time out there. And I keep saying, if it's a black establishment, it's shut down. They don't play about it. The cities go in there, they get you out of there, they take your liquor license, all that stuff, so that the example I used yesterday was Sunny Spot.
It was open.
Sunny Spot was, I used to go to Sunny Spot all the time on Noble. Nothing ever happened when I was there, ever happened. But from what I heard, it was always drama and fights and stuff, or people getting shooting and stuff like that. Never happened when I was there, but what happened, Cleveland? I was just like, nah, we tired of this shit. They'll do it for a black establishment, but if this shit is, they on the news yesterday, some guy was talking, he was interviewing him. He's like, oh, when you heard the gunshots, were you worried? He said, no, I hear it happens all the time. So it's like, if this is happening all the time there, then why the fuck are they still open? And then they was a piece of shit, because when they was even on the news yesterday, they wanted to say they was gonna still be open yesterday. Then they posted today that they gonna close until Thursday. Then you're a piece of shit because you open less than 12 hours after basically some resident DJs there got shot and killed in your parking lot.
Right.
And it was only because of the backlash that I think that they even closed. And said they'll be closed this week. I mean, just a piece of shit on that too. Fuck them, I said.
Yeah.
It's just it's sad. It's just sad that people that young is having to lose their life just working.
And trust and believe that situation isn't look. I can't sit up here and say that the owners or whatever the case don't care about these people, right? But if I have to look at it from their background as far as everything, that's a business decision to close now. If that would have been, us, it'd have been like, oh look, so a further notice, we close. But it's just complete. It's, man, words can't even describe how I feel right now as far as for Jack C. Like, to see the last post he put talking about going up there with his sons that night, it's just like, then that to happen. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. So again, prayers to their family.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely, man.
So. And yes, and the feed. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It is Saturday.
What'd you say, Friday?
Yeah, I think I said Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely Saturday. Well, not to be, that's sad. We gonna gradually bring it back up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So to gradually bring it back up, since we've been off air for 2 weeks.
We've been off for 2 weeks.
So a lot has happened in that time, and if you ask me, it's crazy. We talked about this maybe I don't know, a couple months ago. Maybe Playboy asked this question. It was like if somebody was to be, if one of if it was some stars or whatever that had some issues or whatever. No, we did talk about it. Did we talk about Crazy?
We talked about Crazy a couple weeks ago,
We
but I
did?
see that he did.
But he bounced back, and
Right.
he put a post up. So apparently he recovered. I remember we had talked about that topic, like who would, if somebody was to pass away famous, who would you fucked up? And Bone Thugs and Michael Jordan's at the top of the list. So it was like this quiet. It was like almost a quiet focused prayer for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me not freak out too much. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Crazy Bone. Hopefully, everything goes well. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't gonna buy into it until I got some confirmation that something had really, really happened. And luckily, that information never came, and he was able to bounce back and recover from whatever was going on with him. I guess he's on the mend. So hopefully, shouts and prayers out to me, one of the legends in music, fuck rap and music, Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. And it's crazy how things like this have to happen in order for people to start saying that. And now they can't take it back. Just because he survived, y'all can't take it back now. Because everybody, everywhere, online. Oh, one of the greats, pioneering music. You know what I'm saying? All these
people always got to put some sauce on it and stuff like that. They're gonna put sauce on it.
All these posts back to back of all the Bone songs and how it influenced this and how these rappers keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. If he survives and get them in their flowers, man, because they don't, in my opinion, they don't get it enough. They don't get as much as they possibly should, because what they did for this game. In the 90s going into the 2000s, it ain't you know what I'm saying? The game wouldn't be where it was at without them. So shout out to Crazy Bone.
And I got a question for y'all too. At the end towards the end, you know how we like to do what we do, and then towards the end do some fun stuff. So I got a question. Keep that thought.
Playboy, you being real allergic to the microphone today.
Oh, you know,
Let's pull it up and get it right.
you know what it is?
There you go.
I think it's because I'm
Because you
kinda
look
like
the
this.
left and
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I'm trying to, you know what I'm
I
saying?
keep looking like, man, he just,
I'm gonna do like this, man.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Look at me.
Look me in my eyeballs. Where was that at? Look me in my eyeballs.
I don't know. That's like some shit you just
This
said.
motherfucker like, look here, B. You
Speaking of motherfucking mic, nigga.
Because I know how it's going to be.
shower sitting on,
I'm going to be sitting there tomorrow night like, man, Playboy wasn't nowhere near the microphone. I'm going to be sitting there listening to it tomorrow.
Oh, man. My bad, y'all.
All right, so where we at this week? Again, I forgot to listen to what time we started today. God,
It was about 30. We good.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, what we got? I mean, we've been gone.
It's a
for 2
gang of
weeks,
things
man.
to get into. What we want to get into? I mean, this is the question I want to ask. Do we want to start with some stuff we can talk about for a minute, or do we want to? Let's start heavy and then, get lighten it up.
Let's go.
So, I did some research on this one. Once we start recording our show, it's gonna give us the free reign.
This nigga gonna be. So, what do y'all think about
Yeah.
the war in Israel
Yeah,
right now?
yeah,
with Hamas. And
I'm
Israel?
getting there. No, I've been seeing this a lot online. This stuff started with relationship stuff with the younger people, and even some of the younger minded people in our age range, and now it's starting to trickle over into like everyday life type shit. What do I mean? These concepts, they'll have these like far-fetched concepts of relationships that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll try to, they're like, but they're experiencing a relationship in real time. So they're like, oh, I need this, and this from a person in a relationship. And you like, fam, just love your husband, love your wife or whatever, and make that shit work. That's the real answer to it. And on the flip side of this, I'm starting to see it now in this conversation about cost of living. And people are talking about how the food costs more and the gas costs more. And I saw this picture. It was an older picture, maybe from the 60s, and it was like, look at granddad taking $20 worth of groceries, putting them in his $1,500 car to go to his $15,000 house and feed his 4 kids and his wife. I don't think black people paid attention in school enough. I don't think we paid attention in economics classes. I don't think we paid attention in history classes.
Expand on that.
I don't think we paid attention. So black people have this weird belief that we're supposed, if we make a few extra dollars, we're supposed to be able to get over. Niggas think they don't understand how inflation works. They don't understand what cost of living raises the fuck are. You get the raise because bacon used to be $4.69 and now it's $5.19. But niggas think bacon's supposed to stay $4.69 forever, and I used to make 40 grand, now I make 65 grand, so now I got 25 extra thousand. No, nigga. Bacon used to be $4.69, now it's $5.79, and everything else costs more. So you're $40,000 and $65,000 roughly. That's the way this fucking economy works.
Right.
I don't know why we don't understand that. And they like, man, why the fuck eggs cost so much? Why chicken cost so much? What?
Well, I'm gonna be one of the people still yelling why it costs.
Do y'all niggas think Whoppers are still go? Niggas is mad because the McChicken don't cost 99 cents no more. When we was kids, the cheeseburger cost 35 cents.
Yep.
What are we talking about? It always goes up. 99 cents was egregious to my pops.
Hey man, when we was younger, B-Dubs on the Tuesday wing night was 15 cents
Yeah,
a wing. When I
yeah.
first started going, it was 15 cents a wing.
Yeah, but
and
it's
when
not.
When it went to 25 and 30 cents,
You
niggas
think
was like,
it's some bullshit?
it was like the Drake. 25, nigga, what? It was 15 cents a wing when I started going
I
up to
know.
B-Dubs on Tuesday.
I just don't understand why people don't
I know I'm aging
understand.
myself too.
No, it's cool, but we have to educate our people on how this economy works, how we stay thriving. It's about supply and demand.
Absolutely.
And when the demand goes up, it's gonna cost us more.
Yeah.
It's good. That's how this shit works.
And that's, you know, it's strangely, even along those lines, just talking with Carlisha yesterday, I was saying that, you know, with everything, you know, they keep talking about raising the interest rates again and stuff like that. And I'm just like, the funny part is, if we just stop buying some of this shit, like, cause like I told her yesterday or the other day, I'm like, it's coming up on Christmas time. Motherfuckers, and this is everybody, not even just niggas, everybody's still gonna shop. It don't matter. They're gonna shop and they're gonna do it. It don't matter if it should cost $5, but they charging $25 for it. People still going. At some point, some of this stuff we just, as consumers, we got to be like, I ain't paying the $5. At some point, and then they'll say, okay, nobody's buying it. They'll push the price as much as they want to push the price if people gonna buy it. To be honest, if they gonna buy it, I mean, it's hey, Playboy, if you need it, whatever, and I can sell it to you for $25 and you'll pay $25, I'm gonna sell it to you for. If I know you're gonna pay $50 for it, I'm gonna sell it to you for $50.
But this is the part that we're missing.
This is capitalism.
Yeah,
it's capitalism at its finest.
But hold on, real quick. This is a new earth. This goes back to a new earth. This book I read by Eckhart Tolle.
This nigga.
This is the part. No, for real. Real shit. This is the thing. The part that's skipped in that explanation is it's not just I can get you to pay 50 cents for it. It needs to be 25 cents. Like in Eckhart, in the book, A New Earth, it's like you see a chair and you think you own that chair, right? But what company made that chair? We don't fucking know. Where's that company located? What's the person's name that was on the line who made that chair? Mm-hmm. What's their last name? What's their we don't know. That chair, when you start really think about it, we don't really know shit about nothing that we got. We just know the thing. Meaning, they're charging you $50 not only because they can charge you $50. It used to cost them 7 cents to get this good. Now it costs them 14 cents to get this good. So I then have to double what I sell it to you because I had to double what the fuck I paid for it. Because I didn't just get this chicken from a chicken coop in the backyard. I had to purchase this chicken from the farmer. And the farmer is now selling me these chickens for double the amount. So I got to sell them to you for double the amount. This is the way this shit works. Yeah. It's not just because I can get it about you. It's costing me more to get the good, which means it's going to cost you more to purchase the good for me.
Yeah, that's automatic.
It's business. But I don't think people, like, we're so used to this ownership. We got to own everything. We got to own everything. And so we don't, like, understand how jobs work and how raises work. We all think we should be, like, you know, owning a boutique or some shit. I don't know what the fuck our mindset is about. But we don't go into ownership in the proper way. And we end up in these situations, and like I was talking the other day, me and Lee was talking about, well, some people don't make that, they don't get raises. They might be entrepreneurs. That's the problem. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Nobody wants to have a job. Okay, be an entrepreneur. But everybody can't be selling T-shirts. Right. Everybody can't be selling T-shirts, fam. And our ownership priorities out of whack. Niggas want to own the business, but they don't even own their house. Mm-hmm. Our ownership, nigga, over the past 10 years, ownership, this is part of research, is raised 0.4%. Nigga, you're part of the 0.4%. Only 0.4% of black people have purchased a home in the past 10 years. 0.4. It has gone up 0.4%. But we worried about owning some other dumb shit. We're out of the loop when it comes to how this shit works, man. You go get you a job. Okay, I know. Yeah, I'm a boss, nigga. I'm a boss man. I'm a boss chick. Okay, whatever. Okay, boss man. But go get you a job, and that job where you make 43, your contract or whatever is gonna come around next year, and you're gonna get 3 to 7% raise on top of that. So that 43's gonna turn into 45.6, and then in a few years that 45.6 is gonna turn into 48.1, and then 10 years from now you're making somewhere in the 50s. But also, the price of eggs has gone up 5 cents every year, and bacon has gone up, and milk has gone up, and a lot of. I don't know why we don't understand this, but if you're stuck in this, I'm trying to build a business, and I'm still making $40,000 that I was making in 2018. Then hell yeah, the fact that bacon costs $1.20 more is fucking with your bank account. But why the fuck you ain't been in a situation where you progressing year by year financially to keep up with the cost of living?
Especially when you complaining about bacon being $5.79, but you the first thing in line to go buy Jordans.
Yeah. Our ownership shit is fucked up.
Yeah, I think it's a larger conversation to be had about maybe priorities and stuff. Mm-hmm. Because it's, I mean, it's no debating like the stuff you said. I mean, I'm not here to debate that because, like you said, that's it's relative. The same way that a big ass house in Shakers is very affordable here at, let's say, 300,000. You take that same exact
Put it in
house
Los Angeles,
and put it in L.A.
it's
and
$2 million.
and it's 1.2 million.
Yeah, no, it's
You
two.
know what I'm saying?
Nigga, your house is $1 million.
So it's just
We drove through Hollywood and we was looking at some of the houses.
my,
nigga.
my little ass house.
No, I'm saying your house is $1 million in LA.
I'm joking.
Bro, yeah.
But it's just
It's a nice house.
It's the same concept of that same thing. But it's just I think what people don't get a lot of times, or the problem people have is even though all that's true, it's still. Again, it's still this is capitalism in our country. Like you said, it costs me money to go get it, but for that business, their bottom line is still going to be what they're most. That's what they're most focused on their bottom line, which is what they should do for the business. So even if it doesn't cost them more to go get the product,
But it does though.
I'm not saying it does.
Oh yeah,
the same way it costs them more, but it's still. They're never going to do us a favor.
No,
they're never going to do us.
But that's why our mentality got to switch.
They're never going to do us a solid. They're never going to say, you know what, this year we're going to give y'all a break. We know we'll cut our profits by 1% or something like that, which wouldn't hurt them. But that's the thing. But that's why I will give people some credit because they are intelligent enough to look and be able to say, you know what, this really wouldn't hurt you in a sense, or whatever.
I get what you're saying.
They're intelligent enough to say that, but it's like, but their job is to make money for their business, for their bottom line, for their stakeholders, for everybody like that, their stockholders.
And for the people that got to pay to work in the company.
Yeah. And then it's like, but also too, and I think people also get upset, which is a whole different, I guess, another branch of it, because it's like, all right, if I'm an employee of said company or whatever, and I know I can see your profits, like this is public or whatever, I can see your profit steady going up and up and up and up. But it's like, but the wages don't reflect that in a sense. I can see that as a worker being upset. I can. I mean, we're all in the workforce. We understand how raises work. Like you said, you get a raise, you had a job 3 to 7% more time. Most people get their largest raise when they actually leave a company and go to a brand new company. That's when you see your largest jump in a pay raise. But like I said, if I'm working for a company for 10 years, and again, I can see your numbers and your profit increase year to year.
Can I say something? Nigga, if you hold on. Let me say some real shit.
You can see that, though.
I understand what you're saying, but if you're working at a company for 10 years, my nigga, your profits have gone up. You make more money. We are confused. We're conflating more money with more access. Just because I make more money each year doesn't mean that the bacon stays the same amount and now I just got extra money. So just like the company is making money, it doesn't mean the employee is making the same exact. Now all 7,000 people in my company are getting a raise. So yeah, I got a profit, but I got to pay all these niggas more money. So everybody in this entire wheel, the wheel is churning to run this country. The people are making more money. The companies are making more money. In turn, the companies got to pay the people more money, and the people got to charge more. I mean, the companies got to charge more because they're having to pay out more, and it's a constant cycle. So we're looking at them saying y'all getting more money. They looking at us like, nigga, we just gave everybody in this company $5,000 extra this year. Everybody in the whole fucking company got more money. So now the thing I have to purchase that I own this company for now costs me more money to purchase. So I'm sorry. The car that cost $21,000 next year is going to cost you $22,900. That's just the way this shit works.
I wish I had a calculator because I think I'm not debating what you said. I think we're. I'm just trying to think like percentage wise when stuff like even at like the 3 to 5% or whatever. Maybe I will do some math real quick.
Which means of like $40,000? I can do the math. It's like $1,200. $1,200 would be the 3, and then $2,000 would be 5%. So you go from $40,000 to $4,200. I mean $42,000 with a 5% raise, and then you would build on top of that with 5 more percent. I 44.6, and then
I guess in a sense we have to think about what's realistic when it comes to raises because. We all had jobs. We got those raises. We know if you get a $2,000 raise, that's going to be about a dollar and change on your check.
I don't know if it's a dollar and change on your check. It's like 50 some odd dollars. It's nothing crazy.
And nothing crazy.
But the bacon don't go from $5.29 to $17. It go from $5.29 to $5.46. Everything goes up incrementally. It's the way this shit has to run. Listen, black people,
Newport's
there's no loopholes, okay? You niggas have to go work on a budget. You have to budget every single paycheck every month. You have to have a savings account. There's no getting over. There's no point in time unless you go to another company where you go like I made a $22,000 jump going from a company. That's where you make a huge
that
jump.
doesn't happen often.
That doesn't happen too often. But most of the times, people making 3 here, 2 here, 2,500 here, which is cool. But they're going to find a way to have you only feel about 500 of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we wouldn't be America.
Right.
They're going to
That's
start.
why, that's why it's capitalism in this country. And it's like that's why people. I mean, it's great in a ton of ways. Competition and you get fair prices and things. It's great in a lot of ways. But that's why there's a lot. That's why for some people there's a little.
They gotta shift their mindset.
There's aspects of like socialism that people be like, all right, some of this is cool, but capitalism keeps shit turning in a sense.
If you shift your mindset, this is what we do. This is what we do, and we have to stop. We say, "Ooh, money." We got to know you don't have no extra money. You don't have no extra money. Turn it off. We laugh at Adam Sandler and Bill Gates because they wear cargo shorts and T-shirts to award shows. Relax. My dumb ass just fucking rented a tux for a fucking. We gotta shift our mindset. We think we got extra and we don't.
Yeah.
And if you convince yourself we don't, then you'll be okay. But if you go into this like, ooh, nigga, yeah, I got that raise. I just got my taxes. Bank it. Put it in the bank. Don't buy the TV. Don't do it. Don't buy the rims. Don't buy the speakers. Don't take the trip to Puerto Vallarta. Don't do it. Relax.
Bro, I'm a firm believer, and I am living proof that when you get a raise or you think that, okay, I went from this to this, and you think you got it.
You don't got it.
Don't. You said 2 key words, save and budget. The reality is what you should be doing if you do get that bump is just completely and totally start saving all that don't even count what you just got. Live off of what you was at, for real.
And this is the thing. And we end up, can I say some of the wildest shit? This is the part that annoys me most about us, and I love us to death. The things that we value or we spend that money on aren't even, you know what cost the exact same that it cost me back in 1996? These Michael Jordan tennis shoes that I have on my feet were $180.96. Guess how much they are right now? $180. Because this shit does not move the market. Goods, produce. What am I niggas saying? What you call it? Guns and butter, nigga.
Guns and butter.
These are shoes, trips. They're not guns. They're not guns or butter. But we'll chains, rings, watches. We'll do that dumb shit. That's not guns and butter. The milk, literally butter, literal milk, butter, cream, meat, bread,
you know
cheese.
What I'm thinking about is what was it in trading places? What was it, pork belly stocks or whatever? What was it in trading places? Whatever. It's just
pork belly.
Yeah. It's just like it's just. I think the bigger thing is but like this whole conversation though, to be honest, you want to spark some debate that I always talk about shit that encompasses black people, but encompasses everybody. Talk about
economics.
Oh my god!
Get the party going.
Twitter goes. You ever want to go viral? Have a fire tweet about something like that. Oh yeah, 20, 30,000. But I think for us in the black space, we got a real big lack of financial literacy, where it's just like we don't think about some stuff or whatever. Like you said, like we have to save. I mean, it's just. But I will say this too. On the other side of that, we do have to find a way to live within that stuff. And what I mean by live is not just the regular stuff or whatever. Like we do got to find a way to. All right, we got to be able to get this vacation in. We need to find a way. Now, it don't have to be literal, like you said, the chains and all the stupid stuff or whatever. It ain't stupid if you got it, but it's just like, but we do.
You can be stupid sometimes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't need iced out chain of a gremlin.
I got one.
You know, I mean, hey,
Okay. We can be stupid. It's when we. But if I'm gonna do it, I know that I'm putting myself behind the 8 ball. I can't be like, man, what the fuck, nigga? Your dumb ass just bought a chain with stones all in it.
Yeah.
Like we.
I don't know why I'm broke.
Yeah, we know why we are. Like, let's take the trip. Let's take the trip. But let's take the trip.
About the rims. They spinning.
Let's take the trip responsibly. Let's do this stuff responsibly. We can do it. It's just we have to understand that the guns and butter is. We got to know the difference between guns and butter.
Yeah.
And the butter is going to the goods. The goods that we need to survive are always going to increase, and we're going to have to pay more for them.
Right.
And the guns are going to Jordan's going to be $200 probably until we 60. Because it doesn't move the market. Nobody gives a... If niggas stop making Jordans, we just buy some other shoes. It does not matter. But you know what you're going to need? Some bread. Literal bread. Some sort of bread. Some sort of meat product. Meat substitute. Something. You have to consume food in your belly. The goods are going to raise. Toothpaste, shampoo, body wash. All that shit's going to go up in price. I think a thing of lotion right now is $8. The cheapest you can find.
Damn.
Is $8 for lotion. It's a good. And we're going to have to pay more. Eventually, it's going to be $10 for some lotion.
I mean, I've noticed how much deodorant has
It's
gone up.
crazy. It's like $5 for a thing.
Yeah, I've noticed. Like, I remember going to buy something recently. It's like, God, damn, I'll be looking. I'm
Just
more
for one?
Yeah.
I'm more frugal.
The 2-pack is $7 for the Mitchell that I get.
Ah, man,
I would agree.
I be in the stores looking like, yo, I'm going to Mark's. 'Cause this shit is too pricey.
Can we talk about Mark's is the store with the most shit that don't got nothing. They ain't never got what the fuck I'm looking for. But the store full of some shit. Where's the shit I need? Where's y'all chicken sausage? Y'all got all this shit.
Mark's?
They
Something
ain't
like
got no
that.
chicken
Something like that
sausage.
you probably ain't going to find at Mark's. But
Y'all ain't got no pico de gallo in the whole store.
Mark's pisses me off because it's never they piss me off before they finally
Two niggas
caught up
working
with
that
everybody.
bitch.
Right.
That's what get me.
That-
No lines
dog.
open. No lines, and then finally a couple years back or so, they finally caught up with the times.
They was only taking Discover.
They was in there still taking Discover, and you could still write a check in that bitch. I mean, motherfuckers was in line writing checks. I used to be pissed. I would never go in Mark's because they had great prices, but I hated standing in line for 30 minutes.
I went there the other day to find some shit for breakfast, and I was looking for something else, man. What was I making? Oh, I was making white chicken chili. Nigga, I could not find anything in there, man. I couldn't find the pre-cut. I needed the pre-cut. I wanted the pre-cut. I don't want to go through the process of cutting everything because I can go to Giant Eagle and get the little square box of pre-cut shit that I couldn't find the chicken sausage for the following morning. I said, where the fuck is y'all stuff, man? Y'all don't have nothing.
Right.
But they got a bunch of shit. I don't know. All right, sorry.
What did I make the other day? You talking about that? I made some. What fish did I make? I pan fried some. God, what fish was it?
Cod or something. This nigga
No, it
went
wasn't
exotic.
cod. No.
This nigga went exotic.
Kalisha might, if she's still watching, she probably will put it in her a second.
Some bluefin tilapia or some shit.
No,
That nigga went exotic shit.
some swordfish from the coast of Antarctica.
From Greenland,
Hold on,
man.
hold on. This nigga secretly put something in the freezer from where'd you propose at?
Oh,
Oh yeah, Aruba.
Mexico.
Some Aruban catfish, nigga. I'm living classy at the same time.
Nigga fishes.
Oh,
How about
man.
say,
Nigga, I fried some chicken. I made chicken and waffles the other day.
Fish did I cook? You made some chicken and waffles.
That
the other day?
sound good.
But the fish I did, man, it had this lemon type of sauce, like as a oh man, it's just I'm getting into. That's one of the things as I'm getting older that I'm getting into.
Cooking.
Finding a fucking recipe and being like, all right, let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's try it. And getting some good pans and stuff that you can really fry that take the heat and stuff like that. Man, I'm really getting into that.
I'm starting to get my grandma muscles. I can.
They're about to have a little jiggly.
Yeah,
There's arm.
I can
About to have a big mama arm.
I can be like, this need a little bit more. This need a little bit more pepper. I ain't gotta
He
taste
made
it.
the grandmama face.
I look at it. I look at the specs. I'm like, nigga, look, we was making the chicken and waffles, and I was seasoning the grits. And Mackenzie, I was making the flour. The flour mixed with a little bit of starch, put a little bit of starch in there too, make it crispier on the outside. I didn't know that until the other day. And then if you put some vinegar in regular milk, it turns it into buttermilk. So you can use regular milk instead if you don't have buttermilk. Nigga, I found all the tricks. But I was like, this needs a little bit more pepper. It wasn't enough pepper flake to flour ratio. I can tell what it looks like when I can look at my flour and be like, this is going to make good fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? I don't fry chicken a lot. This is the first time in years that we had fried chicken. But like if I'm getting ready, I know that pepper to flour mix. You know what I'm saying? I got to see. I can't even explain it. I got to see the right amount of clusters of pepper, and then that's when I know we right. We right. A right hint of orange, like a real subtle University of Tennessee orange. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to get to Texas orange.
Right.
Just some University of Tennessee orange, some bright orange, and your pepper flakes, and we good to go. What this nigga looking at? Recipes.
No, I'm trying to find.
He can't remember the fish.
Yeah. It's really irritating me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, it's just. Yeah, that's one of them things I'm really leaning into anyway. But
yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's just some conversation we have to have.
Halibut. That's what it was.
What'd you say?
Halibut. That's what
Halibut.
Halibut.
So pan-seared halibut.
This nigga is.
I've never heard of that.
Medium. How was it?
Oh, it was actually good, man. It was really, really good. It's just, to me, it kind of reminds me of salmon in a sense.
This nigga had classical music playing in the kitchen. Gliding around the kitchen, nigga. Towel over his shoulder. Like, he came out with the plate tour and shit like that shit was probably fire while I'm talking shit.
No, but it was good though. Yeah, man. I'm leaning into it a little bit more just because again, too, but needing to change the diet. I mean, it's just. Haven't really been doing beef that much lately, nothing like that. So I'm really leaning into the fish a little bit more. I love cooking chicken thighs now. I use that.
I love chicken thighs
because it's so flavorful.
It is juicy.
Yeah. So I use that. I mean, we did tacos the other night. I made chicken tacos. I take the chicken thighs, season them up, do what I'm doing with that, whatever, then cut them up and put them back in the stew. Yeah, those are my go-tos right now.
Yeah.
I see
stuff up.
I was saying too that I wanted to strictly go with like either chicken or fish, baked chicken and fish for a little while, and fruit.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I want to do the baked fish. I just feel like I'm so used to frying like that deep fried catfish and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just I'm trying to get off the frying stuff. Like, we don't fry stuff that much. I know she's frying some chicken tonight. We don't take that cooking oil.
This is the first time we fried some food. It was to the point I had to buy a deep fryer the other day. We didn't have a deep fryer.
Yeah.
Like, I had to buy a deep fryer.
I ain't buy a real one yet.
Yeah, I bought it. Mine was a little janky. Some of the chicken was sticking to the pan. I'm like, but then I don't want to buy a better one because I think I would fry more.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna, but I had to buy a deep fryer because that was the only way I was gonna do the chicken right. I wasn't gonna half-ass the chicken. I needed fully submerged. I don't want the top hanging out. But that shit turned out so good.
Oh, it'd be fire. I mean, I'm looking at a couple of good. That's one of the things I probably will always fry. I mean, like, and I do air fryer and stuff like that, but it's like some banging ass fried chicken. I mean, I saw something the other day with some honey drizzled fried chicken. I'm like, I know I'm making that one.
It's this dude.
I know I'm making that one.
I gotta find his name. I can't remember his name on IG. I had to show you after the show. I cannot remember his name, but he be having this song like I'm fat as shit. But it'd be on his but he'll do all these reviews. He'll have like 4 meals in 4 corners of the screen. And he'll be like, I don't know, he be talking about this shit. He'd be like, the honey dripped upon thee. He be and it'd be like, that's what made me want chicken and waffles the other day. Because he had a picture of this chicken and waffles, man, with like hot honey dripped on the chicken, and then the syrup.
Like food porn right
Nigga,
now.
then the syrup was on the waffles. I said, oh my God, I need chicken and waffles.
And the honey just dripped on.
That's what he'll be like, dripped upon thee. That nigga funny as fuck. He be like broccoli for the half diet. That nigga funny as fuck, man.
No, I get it.
But yeah.
Let's see. I know we got to be.
We probably got to. Where we at?
We probably at just an hour.
Yeah. So that you got something?
Yeah, I got this thing where it's just, it almost kind of ties into the first part of it, kind of ties into the financial stuff you were talking about. But just, there's this thing about, for me, I was just tripping about this week, where it's just, people are doing a lot, and obviously we're content creators, but it's content over content. And I know people keep
over context.
People keep dropping this stuff out here where it's just like we talk about with the Twitter stuff. You can put something out there and it's gonna blow up or whatever. It's just like people keep doing this thing where it's starting to become like just an annoying thing, because it's I get we have to get people to tune in, they have to click, they gotta go to your show and stuff like that, but it's like it's annoying when we're having basic conversations about stupid shit. And I think maybe as a society, us and our people, like I say all the time, is it our black community?
What you mean? Like about what?
Almost like even like the stuff that happened with the Ebony Williams stuff over the past week and a half or so or whatever. I ain't gonna start the funny texts that are people sometimes our text shames. When you talking about what's his name, Kevin Samuels.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. It's like but it's just like it's like she had the whole little thing about she had the thing on her show about women pursuing degrees at the same time as they and pursue marriage if that's what you want and stuff like that. Which when she talked about it on the show, of course it was kind of flash bomby or whatever, but it's like, but she actually explained it pretty well, but then just had to turn into this whole big thing. And I just feel like sometimes we drop these things out there and people do stuff just strictly for a click. And it's like, it's so lazy in a sense. And I know that's the bottom line. Again, financial, I know it's the bottom line, but it's so lazy. Something came up this week with the, people were starting to try to drag Jay-Z because they pulled up the clip of him being on the Heart to Heart thing with Kevin Hart. He do like a million shows.
Yeah.
But it was the video thing he was doing where Jay-Z had talked about on the thing. We talked about on the show when it came out. So whenever this was, over a year ago, talking about, he got, his whole thing was, hey, we just got money. I got to go home to Thanksgiving now and hey, my cousin's now sitting there talking about, hey man, hey, give me 40,000, and I'm gonna turn it into 2 million. But he's like, it don't work like that. People was dragging him because of 40,000 is a drop in the bucket to Jay-Z and all this other stuff. It's like, one, it wasn't literal. It's an example, but it's like, how do we pull up something from a year ago, over a year ago, and we drop it out there, and it's like now this is just what we got to talk about, we got to debate, because again, it's content over context. Because if we put the context on it, which was obvious in the first place, which was obvious with the Ebony K. Williams thing this week or whatever, it's not even a story. So it's like we just being so lazy and so desperate for clicks and likes and all this other stuff. And again, we fall into it. Our community, black people fall into it, and it's so stupid to me.
Yeah, no, you.
Want another one I found this week?
No, let's hold on. Let's sit with that one for a little bit, because this is part of the issue. Is this right? Part of the issue is we're not a very how can I word this? God damn it, I gotta find the right word for this, boy. We don't solve problems in the black community a lot.
Basically saying we're not good at problem solving.
Yeah, we don't reach conclusions.
That's true.
So the reason why we can pull shit up from a couple years ago is because we don't reconcile well. We don't cross the finish line in converse. We don't turn the corner as a people. So how can I put it? I'm not. This ain't no. We both throwing like how the young people and the women say like shade back and forth subtly. Like you talking about the Ebony K. Williams thing. I'm not throwing shade, but like we'll say like when it comes to the Ebony K. Williams Kevin Samuels thing, black people be too hung up on how the message is received, as opposed to the message. We gotta have it presented to us. This is the problem. We gotta have it presented to us like
it's gotta be a 5-star message.
No,
like a 5-star meal.
No, it gotta be not even that.
You don't think so?
It gotta be like here, please.
That's what I mean by it being 5 stars. Like, it's gotta be perfect.
Yeah, don't get. But the problem is, nobody listen to those shit like that. Right. Women all over the world, men all over the world, to tell you they don't respect people in their relationship. Who nigga tell me what the fuck is going on so we can solve the shit. Right. But the moment we don't want to hear the truth a lot in our so the truth, and the problem is the truth is going to be the truth, whether or not Bobby Knight is choking it out of you, or rather
Bobby Knight will choke a bitch.
Or rather David Blatt is trying to, hey guys, come on guys, let's try to win guys. The truth is still going to be the truth, but the problem is Kevin Samuels say the shit is crazy. The Ebony K. Williams say the same shit. Fucking Tyler Perry say the same shit. Nicely. Niggas don't want to hear it. Ebony K. Williams say the same shit. They don't want to hear it. A white person, we just don't like to reconcile. So Therefore, it's like being in a relationship where the guy or the girl continuously brings up shit from the past. Well, what about that motherfucker Ebony? Well, what about that nigga Craig? We don't never reconcile shit, man. The fact of the matter is, at some point, we got to be okay with understanding that some of our actions as black people is not going to lead to our family structures being as tight as they could be. And we got to reconcile with that. I'm not going to judge nobody. I don't even want to have a fucking conversation no more because the truth is the truth is the truth.
Right.
And we can keep fronting like it's not or acting like it's not or telling people that it's different when it's clearly not different. It's clearly not different. It's clearly not different. I don't know what else to say. Everybody done said it. Everybody done said it. Everybody keeps saying the same shit over and 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 over. And I don't know what else to say, man.
I mean, a part of it is that people hate the truth, though. I mean,
we hate the truth a lot. Even the truth about the economics. Because we live in this world. We are very black or white. I'm about to tie it over into something else too in a second if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
But we're very black and white. Like everything America or white is the devil. It's not. It's not. So either get on this, define the good in capitalism, or be broke. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, okay? Because for some reason we think that next week they gonna cancel all of our debts. They gonna let all of us get free fries and free McNuggets for the rest of it. It's not going to happen. So you either find the good in this shit or be broke. Either you find the good in what these niggas trying to tell you about relationships, or like the Godfather said, buy a dog and die alone. Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. Right. Fellas too. Now this ain't about women. This is about people. Either you believe, okay, I'm wrong. I ain't shit. I'm a piece of shit. Have a good life. Okay, I heard the the Power Force is actually better this year, so maybe you can stream that.
I heard that too.
I mean, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm not out here to hurt nobody or tell anybody nothing crazy. We just got to find our niche and everything and try to make the best out of the situation and flourish from the shit. But and real quick, I know this ain't gonna sound like it got nothing to do with nothing, but Drake's album came out the other day, right?
Yeah, it did.
Listen, objectively, it's a very mid album, okay? Objectively. No hate. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. Good or bad. I wish him he one of the greatest niggas ever. Wish him nothing but success. He got a couple bangers. But overall, it's a very album. And they blowing down on Joe Budden right now because we're very black and white. We're very black and white. Were you Michael Jordan and LeBron, or were you Scott Brooks? Because if you were Scott Brooks, or if you was Mark Jackson, then you can't comment. Well, nigga, from Stephen A. Smith to Skip Bayless to everybody in between. If that was the case, shouldn't nobody say shit. Especially you single motherfuckers that's not in relationships. Whole nother conversation. But this concept is because Joe Budden only put out a couple albums and was never Drake.
And only got one hit.
Only got one major hit means he can't give an objective opinion on a mid album is insanity. It is the microcosm of what you're talking about. It is a microcosm of it.
Can I say this real quick and let you
Go ahead.
The crazy part about that is that y'all speaking on the guy that's been in the industry. I don't care what hits he had out, because the majority of people outside of the industry have said that shit is garbage.
Can we tie this shit back into the Ebony K relationship, whatever?
Go ahead.
If you dealing with either these fellas who've been dealing with women or these women that's been dealing with men and they in their 40s and 50s and shit and they trying to give you some game, they ain't nothing but some vets from the NBA, NFL, music,
and you know what?
Any industry.
She said that
and they trying to give you some game, brother.
I watched her when she came to the Breakfast Club because their co-host that was there that week, Lauren or whatever her name is, she she had took offense to it the day before, and they told her, so she, Ebony pulled up, and I understand. I watched her with Carlisha. She said, Ebony's delivery is shitty in a lot of sense. How it will. Cause we had an objective conversation about it, and she talked about how I would have been taken aback the way she first started with it, but she's like, but her message, what done wrong with her message? But I'm sorry, but to your point, I'm sorry, real quick. But she actually said herself, I'm whatever she is, 40 or whatever, and that, and she going through IVF. She's like, I'm a person that went through this. Yeah. I know. And she's like, my friends that are in my circle, I understand that you're a different space, age range, whatever. She's like, people came to me and said, "I'm glad you said that because if somebody would have told me that back at that age, I probably would have looked at stuff different." We gotta understand. I say this about young people all the time, kids, whatever. And I know that we did it when we were kids and we were younger. You have to go experience stuff. But I say all the time, it would be dope if every so often one of these kids or somebody young will be like, you know what? Well, you've been through it. Maybe you're right. I'm just gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
But they just don't because I understand you have to go through it. But like you said, they're just vets. God damn it, they've experienced. You can say, oh well, she's already been divorced or whatever. Yeah,
exactly.
She's been through
exactly. It's the exact
She's been
point.
through it. And I know you have to take some stuff with a grain of salt because, does it jade some stuff? It could because you are divorced. Will it jade some stuff depending on how it happens?
Depends on who you are. It depends on who you are.
I understand that. But sometimes it's just straightforward game. If she didn't say, hey, don't go talk to a man or something like that. She just say, hey, if this is what you want, you should maybe pursue it earlier because the older you get, the pool dries up.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's like
it's a fact.
Listen, I'm considerably fatter. I have grayer hair, but I have my head screwed on straight. I have my eyes on one woman. Her name's Leah Reed. But I'm going to tell you right now, you become more desirable as a male the older you get. Not physically and all that kind of, but like the more you have your shit together emotionally, internally, structurally, behaviorally, the way you conduct yourself in public, the more that begins to shine, the more desirable you are as a person, maybe not even in a relationship, just as a viable asset in people's lives, a sounding board. Once they realize you're not accessible as their man, a sounding board, a voice of reason. Men with wisdom gain value. This is not to say anybody else is unvaluable. This is strictly a conversation about males. Males with a bit of knowledge and understanding about the world we live in, we gain a little bit more value. When we're young, dumb, and out of control, only thing we got for you is some hard dick and bubble gum. That's all we really got for you. But so this is not like these people are just trying to give game away. And it's almost like people are like, no, y'all trying to hate. Okay. All right. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. I don't even want to get into it, man. But I don't know what to tell you, man.
Like I said, it's more so. It's just people got to be smarter with everything. But almost every topic we talked about tonight has been about the underlying themes that people need to be smarter about how they do it. Again, we argue about the smallest things, or things become such an issue that's not an issue, or things could be a smaller issue if people educated themselves a little bit more, or something like that. It's just we just gotta. We have to do better. I always say we need to demand more, of ourselves and everything. But it's just we in a lot of ways are our own worst enemy.
We are, and we can't help it. But I think we keep having this conversation because I think people, as our eyes open, we revisit. So we talked about this a little bit a couple weeks ago. And this is about to make Brainstorm a little mad, but I'm telling you, just have faith. Just put your feet in the ground and have faith. We talked a little bit about how people continuously before the season rate people a certain way, rate teams a certain way before the season even starts. Then Notre Dame loses to Louisville, and they're like, nigga, stop giving people rankings until like week 8. We don't know how good they are. And we do this shit every year, and we call it an upset. It's not an upset. We do this shit every year. We did this shit back with C.J. Stroud at the beginning. When he looked terrible the first couple games, we convinced ourselves he couldn't play. And we're doing it again with Kyle McCord at Ohio State. We're convincing ourselves he can't play. When the niggas only played 6 games, his entire life against Division I top tier cornerback, safeties, coaches. Give the nigga some years. Because if he a senior and he third for the Heisman, I don't want nobody clapping for him.
I will say this much: when I say something about him, I do include lack of experience too.
But we do this shit every time. No, you're right. But I'm not saying. But we every single time we say. We say this nigga can't play until he learns the college game and then he start dicing niggas up. We do this shit every time. At some point, I think we keep talking about this stuff because at some point, people get crazy and start screaming from the mountaintops. Just give them 2 years because we be prisoners. We're more prisoners of the moment now. I think because we have more ways to articulate our point on social media things, on podcasts. So we have these instant reactions to shit. Just let it take some time. I watched Geno Smith dissect niggas the other day. First couple years in the NFL, they thought he was a bust.
Yeah,
hey, everybody fucking relax. He's 20. Mm-hmm. He's 20. Joe Burrow wasn't until turned 22 that he became Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. He couldn't even start at Ohio State. Mm-hmm. Everybody take a chill goddamn pill. Because if he's playing average or whatever now and we go 13-0, imagine what happens when he got 13 games under his belt. Mm-hmm. And he come back next year. And let's just but that I think that is another leader into why we continuously have these conversations year over year over year over year about these things is because we don't necessarily learn as a people and we don't resolve these issues. Next year, in order to alleviate all this, next year, let's just not rank people until week 8.
Well, I mean,
please,
that makes sense.
Please,
in every sense of the form, that makes sense. But when it comes it makes a hundred sense. But nobody's ever. We're not rational when it comes to sports. Like we're never. So I guess it's in that sense. The one thing the BCS relationships too.
But the one thing the BCS did when it was around was it made us say fuck it until the BCS rankings came out. That was the only good thing about the BCS.
People should still be doing that now because you should say fuck it until week 8 when the Western
exactly
when that comes out.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
so
what I'm saying?
yeah,
the nigga's still bad.
He is like the number 4 rated college football quarterback in the entire country.
He's bad right
now. No, he is not.
But we do this. Like, they're picking on me right now specifically.
I knew he was going to.
This nigga in the Browns has said he has been
fuck Deshaun.
If y'all could have seen our goddamn text thread on Monday Night Football 2 weeks ago, my God, I'm just looking like.
No, he back. He bounced back. He bounced back.
Oh, he called Deshaun some very unsavory things. Very unsavory.
Thoughts expressed.
We won't even say them on
there. Hey, the man like what he like. He like what he like. Okay.
And Playboy be right in the middle, like, well, he needs to a little bit better. I was chill. But see, I'm way more anal about O State. You way more anal about the Browns. And Playboy be right in the middle, just like, they do this,
Yeah.
We win game 5, we gonna win the series,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Real quick, before we get up out of here, I don't know if this ties in everything. It might. Yeah, a little bit it is. Sexy red is a problem.
Oh hell.
A problem. So like we had issues growing up. We started off talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. Their name is Thugs and Bone Thugs and Harmony, and they was talking about everything under the sun. I'm not gonna ever cap like we didn't come up listening to some wild shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, niggas got songs about Ouija board.
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
Weed and stuff.
The only problem that I have with the sexy reds of the world is in this new age with social media, at least half her followers is kids. At least. And when you are putting we were never able to go home and watch Lil' Kim's porno, or watch Toni Braxton's porno, or watch Mariah Carey's porno, or Whitney Houston's porno. That's the problem. is
Hold on, you have to repeat though.
I mean, he's just being.
I gotta make a list.
but
I was looking like, really?
yeah, Tony, let me go search this. We couldn't find that's the problem is the kids. I remember getting shout out to our homie Bill. He sent me that in the middle of the day to my Instagram DM. I'm like, oh shit, I'm at work, and I instantly said these kids are gonna go home. They're gonna open up their phone. I'm pretty sure 80% of these kids didn't follow Sexy Red.
Well, I mean,
And they are going to see her having sex on camera.
It was dropped in her IG story.
And everybody in the world recorded it.
I forgot. Yeah.
And put it up everywhere. That's the main problem is it would have been like, I mean, I guess NWA is cool, but if you would have like been able to open up MTV and watch Eazy-E shoot niggas in the head, it would have been a little bit different. It would have hit different. It'd have been like, oh, not only is my nigga talking about this shit, he really murdering niggas, and I get to watch him murder niggas. So not only is she talking about her coochie pink and her booty hole brown, I get to open up Instagram and see her pink coochie and her brown booty hole. That's the difference. That is the fucking difference. It is a problem.
Do you think that was intentional?
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Right.
These people so buttoned up. Ain't no way you got this nigga, you got my baby daddy, free my baby daddy all over the world on every piece of clothing you got, bent over twerking, and some random nigga that you having sex with got your Instagram password to log in and post something on your story and not be you?
You don't believe she can't be hacked?
Hell no.
I mean, I just feel
Well,
like
I think it's all marketing.
It's all
yeah,
marketing.
I feel like, it's almost one of those things, how they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity or something like that or whatever. So I think a part of it is that I honestly I think it was planned too, in a sense. You can act shocked and this and that, but it's like which one of y'all said y'all was watching the video where she was performing? It was like she was she walking around and she's like I feel like at some point that 15 minutes, and I'm not look we can say however we want to say it, the same way people took. Got mad at Joe this week about the Drake stuff or whatever. People get mad at Charlamagne about the Drake stuff or whatever. But it's like at some point,
not a good album.
I haven't even listened to it.
It's not good.
To be honest, only song I listened to was the one with Cole.
That is fire.
Yeah, it's the only one I listened to. Other than that, I listened to Kenyon or Kenyon Dixon, however you say his name. He dropped an album called The R&B that you love, the R&B you used to love, or something like that.
It's dope.
That's what I've been listening to.
Did I tell you about this? I told about this album, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's what I've been listening to Kenyon Dixon. But anyway, it's like I think that you can recognize that your 15 minutes, your time is kind of running out. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a video I think of her I saw like about a couple weeks ago. She's walking on stage and she's like, and they was introduced. It's like everybody makes some noise. People really ain't say shit. And she's like, everybody makes some noise. Like what the fuck or whatever. It's just like I feel like you could. It's like I put this thing on my phone too where. I think as athletes, you know when you go out there, oh, we can win tonight. And I think pro athletes know, oh, on this Tuesday night, if I'm the Atlanta Hawks, I know we ain't got a chance against LeBron, K-Love, and Kyrie tonight. Mm-hmm. I think they know that. I think the Cavs went into a couple of them fight. You listen to RJ and them now, especially their podcast. I like listening to Road Tripping every so often. You listen to them right now. They knew
they couldn't beat KD.
They knew they wasn't beating the KD Warriors. Mm-hmm. Now, that didn't mean they wasn't going to go out there and try or anything like that. We talked about 2018 a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Game 1, Brown dropped 50. If the motherfucker can hit a free throw, you know what I'm saying? You go up one game, you never know how stuff happens. But they knew to go do that was going to be crazy to do it. And I think it's the same thing with this music thing. I think they know, like, all right, this only going to last so long. Like, she might be delusional, but somebody around her ain't as delusional. Mm-hmm. And they know that this is almost like
get as much as you can
show.
now.
It's a show. So if that light is starting to go a little bit, if that flame's starting to dim a little bit, hey, drop that set state or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And it's fucked up.
And now we talk about it. Now we talk about her a little bit more or whatever.
Oh, absolutely.
That shit is fucked up.
Because name a song. I mean, outside of my coochie pink and my booty
Ski
hole
took
brown,
over the world.
So two. Is she gonna do it in January? She got another song she gonna hit in January. Is she gonna hit another song in March or April?
She Ice Spice, she Glorilla. They come and they go. Only one that's stuck and stayed is Cardi.
Mm-hmm. You don't think Ice Spice or Glow gonna stay? You don't think neither one of them stay?
I mean, they gotta.
Y'all think either one of them stay?
I think
Glow can probably stay.
I think Ice Spice will stay. Not not necessarily as far as music, but as far as like just different shit, acting and stuff like that.
I can see
She already
Ice,
doing
I can
commercials.
see Ice Spice being
So.
being more of a Cardi type person. That could maybe transition them.
Nah, I
act
don't
a
like
little
none
bit.
of them by any stretch of imagination. That's just my.
I just think
preference.
Cardi got the personality. The one me personally, that I think would be close to her is Lotto. Lotto, because she got a personality like Cardi. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's a little bit different. Like, I do understand that they was talking about some wild shit back in the day, and he started trying to blame the hood stuff on rap music and how dangerous rap music was, and I get it. I understand that. I really do understand that. It's just a little bit different. The realness of it right now is a little bit different of what they can go home and consume. And she ain't no studio thought.
Yeah, I guess she died in real life.
She-
Do y'all think kids are more impressionable, like for generations? Do you think they're more impressionable? I mean, because
I just think kids are impressionable.
because so we were too.
Yeah.
And maybe the difference is because back in the day, you had to look through a scrambled TV
To see a titty.
to see a flash of a nipple on a Playboy channel that was scrambled. And like you said, now
You can
just
go
saw
to her actual page and see her fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or anybody. You talked about her Twitter. You talked about her Twitter.
Anything under her Twitter is crazy.
So-
She can put good morning.
So maybe that hasn't changed. Maybe they're not. Maybe kids are not more susceptible to the.
It's just more shit.
Just as much, but it's just that it's more out there now. You got it. Okay.
And I don't think it is like I never did. Even in the 90s, I don't think it was not gonna never make me sell drugs. Well, it will never make me sell dope ever. As much as I listen to Bone and UGK and NWA and Cube and Pac and Biggie, wasn't gonna ever make me sell drugs.
Ball and G. All
None of them.
back
None of
in the
them.
day, man.
Will never make me sell drugs. But the girls now get a blueprint on how to be her, and they can
Or
like
people
watch
like
her.
her.
Yeah, or to be actually, man. Listen, they be having red hair and the swoop and they end up imitating them on how they look and walk and talk and sound, and now they fucking on video too. What's next? Like Sukiyana
And that's what they doing too. I mean, it's like it's just it's. I'm nervous about it because it's like that's what they do. I mean, it was crazy. I remember going to the school last year. So with him going into the 6th grade last year, I remember the principal saying at some point the kids had went off with the teachers and stuff. And I remember him like he just talking about a bunch of different things, but he's talking about how like with your phones and stuff, and if you get videos and stuff of kids and like that, like, hey, basically delete them shits because if you start passing that shit around and then they go file a report or whatever, that shit on your phone, that is a crime. It's a crime.
Yeah.
But this is what they have at their fingertips.
Listen,
constantly.
I'm not about to get into it. Last year, just put it this way. I'm not gonna say when or where. We have
They're making it.
We have had to have multiple conversations and make multiple unfortunate decisions about kids based upon some shit they got in their phone that they've recorded them damn selves. They didn't Ice Spice they self. And I need y'all to know, if y'all got that airdrop, y'all better delete it right now because it is a crime. I don't care if you're underage. Even if you're underage, even if the other people don't understand, even if you're also 14, if the person on your phone is 14, you get charged with possessing child pornography.
It's a crime.
I don't care how old. I don't care if you're 4.
Right.
If the person on your phone is under the age of 18, it is a crime. And they are starting to imitate these people way more. The blueprint is a lot different when you can show them exactly what you was talking about on Pound Town. That's where it gets crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's where it get crazy. And Suki you got the Sukis of the world who came from. It's almost like it's improbable. I don't know if we get about here on this because
it's our last actual live show.
Because if any of the rappers was murderers before they started rapping, they would immediately get arrested and made examples of if you were able to go visually watch them murder people and then listen to their music.
Mm-hmm.
Suki, you can go watch her. She was fucking before she became Sukihana, before she started putting out music. So now you can double back. If you put Sukihana in Pornhub, sir, you can have a night. See you tomorrow.
I never even knew that. I promise you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can, these people have been.
This nigga said you could have a night.
You can have
I was trying to set up a nice evening for myself. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, like,
Just for reference, how do you spell that?
S-U-K-I.
Is it 2 H's and 2 N's or 1 N?
No, but like these people, she went from like quasi porn star to rapper. And it's just a wild, I don't know, man.
And the kids are going to find it. You know, it's almost like I saw a story this week. I know
If you Google her, you'll probably get that before you get music. That's the messed up part.
I mean, again, the kids are going to find it. I saw a story in the news this week of a teacher, 2 stories, a teacher and a cop. Both of them got fired for having OnlyFans, stuff like that. I remember talking about it on the show before. He was like, yo, if something like that happens, the kids are going to find it.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
She was like, well, they don't have her name. God damn it. These kids are internet sleuths. They are going to find
they find everything. Oh,
so that teacher.
Hold on. Did she really say that? No. She needs to know what she got going on in her own crib. These kids nowadays will find
it.
Listen, can I say something?
Even if she's like, she ain't using her real name, they are going to find it.
Let me tell you something. Can I tell you something? Can I tell y'all something? Can I tell y'all some wild shit? No.
Gotta say it 5 times.
This is about to fuck y'all up. Whatever we can do, the kids can do.
Oh, better.
I don't think they get like. So
better.
remember PPP loans? Mm-hmm. Y'all think everybody get PPP loans at 18? Oh, these little niggas is wild. You think everybody doing? Let me stop. I don't want to put nobody. Anything we can do to get some extra coin in our pocket that's illegal, these kids can do, electronically or other. Just all it takes is some knowledge of some internet and a knowledge of some software, and they can do it all. I'll tell y'all off camera what's going on. They would not believe. Don't put anything past your kids and these computers, bro. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. If y'all think everybody who's getting them PPP loans was over 18, you're insane. I got some wild stories.
I don't know how you do it in that school system.
Bro, it's crazy, man.
All right, we'll go ahead and get out of here, man. You know, on the last live.
Yeah, and ironically, the first episode, you know what I'm saying, that we pre-record is gonna be episode 360, full circle around this bitch.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
So again, I know it's whatever audio. Most people were still tuned in for the whole show, but it's just like for everybody that's over the years that's always tuned into the lives. I mean, we've had great conversation through our lives over the years. I mean, y'all know y'all been here for forever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, hell, we was alive when Dev the very first time he came on the show and sat down. We was using the phone, but you know. You know, I mean, it is because I think you even went live on your phone from my apartment that day when you was over.
I sure did. Yeah.
So I mean, it's for everybody that's always commented and tuned in and stuff like that. We really do appreciate it. I mean, it's helped with the growth of our show. I mean, even in the beginning stages when we were doing it, there's a lot of shows out there starting. We made friends with a lot of shows in a lot of different places, a lot of different states, a lot of different cities. But one of the things we always had different was that we was a live show, you know, and people were able to tune in and interact with us. And so over the years, we've met a lot of people. If we didn't have a live show with the video and stuff like that, I probably am not married right now. At least I'm not married to Carisha because it's all part of it. She listened to the show, she watched us, and it's all a part of it, you know. And so it's just like so I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for everything that's done for the show. And it's us changing with the times, you know. So, I'm not saying to say we'll never be live again because who knows? I mean, some shit might happen and just may not work out or whatever. But I mean, from this point going forward, we plan on it being something that we record and it won't be out on Sunday. It'll probably, I'm guessing we'll discuss it. We'll probably drop it on Tuesday when we drop the record.
It might take a little bit longer to edit the video.
Yeah. Or even that. We may drop the audio on Tuesday and then the video may come out on something like that. So we'll see. But I mean, the actual aspect of us sitting here looking at my sexy face and my gray and my beard and stuff like that, it's just Playboy out here. Playboy been out here pulling chains out, you know, on the couch and stuff or whatever. You know, it's all going away, man. But I've enjoyed it
Absolutely.
immensely, to be honest, man. It's just over the years. I mean, the people that's come and gone, and you know, people that did listen at different points over the years, the conversations we've had. I mean, it kept a lot of the content going, you know. So I'm appreciative. So for all of y'all, thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir.
You know. So all right, let's get on out here, Playboy. Give them all your shits.
All right, man. At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DADJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, you know me.
They know you.
And just like you said before, man, shout out to all the people that have followed us all these years live, man. We gonna miss y'all. But you can tune in to us, you know, these pre-recorded shows, man. I guarantee you it's going to be so much content and different things. It's going to be super dope, man. So
go and subscribe to us on our YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. On YouTube and Facebook. And I mean, just everywhere, man. Y'all know DMST boys everywhere, man. So that's it, man. I'm out, man.
And as always, if you enjoy listening to us, it's never too late to tell us, you know, tell a friend about us. Share a video, you know, that we put out there and things like that, man. You know, just make sure you keep, you know, I ain't gonna say working with us, but keep sharing us. You know, keep putting your peoples on. Tell your cousins if you enjoy listening, you know, whatever. You know, let people know it's holiday time or whatever. Put us on at Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying? The conversation will really be flowing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, but Dev, give them all your shits.
Man, this Big Dev, man.
Justin in the feed. What up, Justin?
What's
man?
up? Trying to spread love in the world full of hate. Listen, do what needs to be done, whether you like it or not. It's Real Big Dev, 216 everywhere.
Everywhere. And again, the audio, whatever it is. But thank y'all for tuning in on this one, man. We really appreciate it, man. Shit, do I still sign out on the recorded shows? I still gotta do it. Yeah. I might switch it up. I might have to find a new one. Mm-hmm. I remember saying it when Paco was up at the show the one time in the old studio. He's like, man, who was this nigga? Shout out to Paco. He came through, looked at the house, man. You know, some plumbing stuff we gonna be doing. Man, shout out to Paco, man. Yeah, man. Reach out to Henderson Plumbing if you need some services done. Or whatever. But it may be cloudy today, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I am DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter
You.
We out of this live shit, y'all. Peace.
Peace.